So I have to.
Dr. Pepper, sorry.
Oh God! Do you know about that too?
I mean,
you know what? Do you know the circumstances right before I threw up? What happened?
No.
I felt relatively okay.
And then you drank a diet.
So this, I mean, maybe these things are correlated. So I eat poison baguette, right? That's dinner time, maybe 6 o'clock.
So I drink 20 Diet Dr. Peppers.
Start feeling a little weird, and then like around 9 o'clock, we go down to do work guy stuff. And we're sitting at the writer's desk. The writer's desk, aka the cum table.
Drink a little shot of poison. A little rat poison.
No, I didn't drink anything. I'm chilling there. If anything, we smoked a little. And then Sam pops open the Chex Mix, bold and spicy, and he's just like shoveling it down.
No, wait, what are the key ingredients in Bold Party Mix?
Yeah. Fucking
it's garlic,
doodle. Yeah.
Garlic, onion, and Worcestershire sauce or something. Pretty brutal combo, by the way. Carry on.
I always love hearing people say Worcester sauce or however it's properly pronounced. I feel like Worcestershire. Everybody just kind of does like an elemental P in the middle.
I just don't
that
say
sounded like it.
I've just never said that word.
This guy pass me the W sauce. Dude.
Yeah. The W sauce. So he does that, and then slams the Dr. Pepper, and you can tell that he is not used to having a guest because he slides the paper over to me. I'm writing, and then Sam kind of looks over to see what I'm doing and just goes. Like it's not a real burp. It's one of those hot ones where they just let the air come out, and it's right here. And it's just like, I get a mouthful of it. Like it's thick, you know what I mean? And it's not like, when you smell something, it smells bad. But when you smell through your mouth and it's like the whole shit. Up. Dude, I wish my stomach just started bubbling. And I'm like, oh God. And like, you can tell after I looked at him.
It looked like he got hit with like an Avatar, like airbending attack. He he slumped over in his chair. He was like, oh.
Yeah, but I feel like the only reason Sam caught on was because like I was visually disgusted by what was happening, and then it like registers with him like, oh, I just fucking bold mixed Dr. Pepper burp directly into my homie's mouth.
Dude, I shot that thing.
And then 30 minutes later, I had to go throw up. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's like the SpongeBob scene.
Yeah,
in the theater. With the bad breath.
It.
Exactly.
And I was like, I hope my gross disfigurement doesn't bother you. And he's like, not at all, boy. And then he does the yell and everything. Yeah. I remember burping down into the tabletop, and he had his paper there, and it just like I burped, it went down into the table and just wafted over to him, and it fucking I could almost see his like eyebrows sizzle off and everything. He definitely got hit by it. It was a physical reaction. It was pretty good.
There was like one, two of the
a physical chain reaction. Because at least you do have a really nice downstairs bathroom, though. That was cool. Because Sam was like, I bet you're homesick. I bet you wish you were had your own bathroom. I was like, bro, you have not seen my fight. If the webcam went to it, I would show you how comically small it is. And then it's one of those weak flush toilets where like it takes like close to 5 minutes for the thing to fill again. You know what I'm saying? Until you get like a real
it just
full
makes
flush.
That noise.
Yeah. So if I was actually having to puke into that, I'd just have to sit there with it. Like you don't. It's so much nicer when you flush it down. You get the fresh air. You get a pause and whatever's going on. If I was back home, I'd just be sitting there looking into a bowl of my own. Well, to be fair, if I was back here, I wouldn't have had some man burp
you would have been
Dr. Pepper into my mouth. And I would have had some kind of,
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
child hand me a baguette.
Abby was going to make biscuits and gravy because he hasn't had biscuits and gravy forever. And then because of his weak, sickly little immune system, she was like, I'm not making them because he's not even going to eat them.
My week, because nobody else in that house has ever been sick.
I
basically showed up first.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like I said, it's like the house from fucking Resident Evil 7, dude. That's what Fizzle experienced.
Oh, you know what is funny though is so my toilet is like right here, and right next to it is a huge like piece of glass for like the shower, and when I was puking, it just kind of like falls out of me, like my stomach contents.
Ew.
But Bizzle,
nah, man, I'm a machine.
Bizzle is like shredded, so when he pukes, his abs like constrict his stomach like a whoopee
Get it all
cushion.
out, baby.
He puked so hard it went down into the toilet and splashed puke up onto the glass.
Holy
like
shit!
He geyser puked down and then splashed back up. And I was looking at the height that those like chunks made on the glass. I was like, that was some fucking power.
Yeah,
if
you're gonna want to hit that with a permanent marker and put my name next to it. That way, the next person that comes over and gets vomitously sick, you have some kind of comparison.
Oh, you're gonna vomit? Get downstairs. Get downstairs. I'll get the yardstick.
Yeah. And then Sam, being the good friend that he is, came back with the camera and wanted me to puke on film. And like, I'm dripping. I'm the most hideous state a human can be, where I'm just vulnerable and in pain. Emotionally and physically, and it's
smile for the camera, smile
dripping out of my nose, and it's just gross. And he comes in with a fucking camera, and then I couldn't puke.
Going according to plan.
And then he abandoned me. He just he left me up there. He asked if I had any questions. I said, "How do I turn off the ceiling fan?" He said, "Circle remote," and I was too embarrassed to tell him I couldn't figure out which remote was the circle remote. So I just sat there shivering with chills under the full blast fan, just like, this will be all right. This will be okay. I don't want him to think I'm an idiot.